Hello, hi friends, and welcome back to this week's full face first impression using first impression products. So let's kick off the routine with a primer, and this is the Essence Prime Plus Studio or Prime Studio. There's a lot of pluses on this packaging. Poreless skin blurring, putty primer, silicone free, plus smoothing squalane. There's a lot of pluses on there, a lot of benefits, but the main thing of this primer is silicone free. So let's read a little bit about it, what the website has to say. The putty primer with a soft focus effect and smoothing squalane creates a smooth complexion and makes larger pores almost disappear. Essence is incredible with the fact that it's vegan and cruelty free, and with a primer that has added squalane. Squalane is great for all skin types, especially for dry skin if you want to retain moisture and hydrate the skin. And it's got silicone free, so silicone free is usually the added ingredient to minimize texture or blur pores or fine lines. But what is quite interesting, the second ingredient in this primer is silica. So is it completely silicone free? Let's give it a try. So first impression of when applying a little bit, got a beautiful rose color to it. And definitely does not have that silicone smooth velvety texture to it, but has a very nice hydrating feel. So it's more like a moisturizer than a silicone based primer. On first application, it does seem to mattify my skin. Not quite sure about blurring any imperfection or texture on the skin, but we'll see that especially when I apply my foundation. So let's wait 5 minutes and then continue with the foundation. So for foundation, we have the Wet n Wild BPerfect Tinted Hydrator. This is a hybrid of a tinted moisturizer, but is offering light to medium coverage. So let's read a little bit more about this product on the website. This tinted hydrator with hyaluronic acid and vegan squalane is a one-way ticket to quenched perfection. Well, quenched. Our new BPerfect Tinted Hydrator features buildable sheer to medium coverage with a semi-matte finish for a natural, flawless, and nourished glow. So there we go. We already know that it is a buildable coverage with a sheer finish that can go to medium coverage with a demi-matte to natural glow finish. 4 claims based on this foundation on the website: buildable coverage, instantly hydrating, semi-matte finish, multiple shades. Well, I can already bust the multiple shades because there's only 11 shades available internationally and 7 locally. So I've got 3 shades: light, light medium, medium tan, but I can already tell you that light medium is lighter than light. But I'm going to put these two to the test. Light because it's got a bit of a pink cool undertone, and medium tan because it's summer and I tan. Let's do a swatch test. First impression, the formula is quite liquidy and has a gorgeous hydrating texture, if that makes sense. But let's give it a skin swipe. Coverage. Tinted hydrator, tinted moisturizer with that coverage. Okay, first impression, coverage is stunning. But let's talk about the shade names and placement. This is medium tan, and this is light. So this one is supposed to be the lightest shade in the collection. Is it just my eyes, or does medium tan look lighter than light? So this is a great example to show you guys the difference between your undertone. A warm undertone will be more on your yellow golden. Medium tan is a warm undertone, where light is your cool undertone. It's more on your pinker side. I am cool undertone, so I will go with light as it's got that perfect pink base. Now that I have my foundation match, I'm going to put the foundation formula to the test and apply it in 3 different ways. First with my fingers, then with a beauty sponge, and lastly with a brush, and see how the foundation formula performs under each tool. The foundation blends beautifully just with the fingers. I do like the semi matte finish. There's still a radiant glow, inner glow, sort of. And applying it with the fingers was super easy, and I used a little. So I do feel I can build up this foundation and the coverage where I need it, but I can still see my freckles. What do you guys think? I really like this foundation applying with the fingers. Buildable, beautiful finish. So let's try it with a sponge. Well, I still have a lot of foundation in the back of my hand, so I'm gonna go in with a sponge and saturate my sponge. It really picked up well, and apply. I need more foundation. With the sponge application, I had to use a little bit more foundation, and the finish is a little bit more sheer, but more radiant. It is gorgeous. It blended out perfectly, seamlessly, and way quicker than the fingers. I do like it. I think it's a perfect match if you want just a veil, soft, even finish to the skin. But I think it looks gorgeous just the same. And now I'm going to go in with a dense, fluffy foundation brush, and with a stippling motion, apply the foundation. I'm definitely gaining more coverage using a fluffy foundation brush. It's giving me more medium, it's very lightweight to the skin, and the radiance is turned up to high. It's gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to do concealer, a little bit of a contour, and then come back with the next product. So before going on to the next step, I actually want to just drop in and talk about this foundation. So I completed the look with my favorite concealers, bronzers, powders, all the rest. And this foundation did not budge, did not move, did not crack, did not lift. It's not pilling, didn't do anything. And I'm absolutely in love with this finish. With all my favorite products, it delivered something beautiful, right? I mean, so I'm really excited. So for the next step, let's get into brows, and there's two new products. I'll be honest, I've already used the one product, but the other one is quite new. This is the PlayGirl brow products, brand new. This is the Pro Browtician 3-in-1. It's a brow pencil, powder, and spoolie in one. And this beauty is the brow filler tattoo pen. What makes this one exciting and unique is the 3-point applicator for ultra fine, long lasting flicks, like literally brow flicks. So if you've got no brow hair, you can flick it in. Flicker brows. Flicker. Let's read a little bit about these products. So the Pro Browtician is a 3-in-1 with a powder, liner, and spoolie. It claims long lasting, designed with a triangular tip for precision, innovative technology. Twist, stamp, and fill your brows with our finely milled, silky smooth brow powder. It's cruelty-free, only tested on party animals. Oh, party animals. The PlayGirl Brow Filler Tattoo Pen is long-lasting, provides the perfect hair-like strokes. Our caps were designed with a push-back factor to keep the prongs inked up, smudge-proof, and cruelty-free. We've seen these 3 prongs. It was trending with Korea. They brought it out a couple of years ago. I absolutely loved the concept, but I did feel it was quite gimmicky. As the tip dried out after one application, it's basically throw it in the bin, it's done. So with this innovative technology, having a push-back design in the cap is phenomenal, because having this inked up is gorgeous because the felt tips are ultra fine. I'm going to use the spoolie from the Pro Browtician. This is a gorgeous spoolie. It's thick, it's full, it is professional, and really gets those brows combed into place. So the pointier side of the triangular tip brow pencil, I'm just going to snatch the bottom of my brow to get an anchor base. So now that I've got the base of my brow in place, I'm going to go back with a spoolie and then just comb that product through my brow. As I've got naturally full bushy brows, the powder filler is not necessarily perfectly matched for me, but if you've got very sparse or fine brows, this is the perfect product to now start filling in the brow shape. That's just going to give that blurred effect to the brow. That is that soft focus finish. For me, I like a little bit more structure. I want to fill in a little bit on the tail. I've got lots of missed hair, missed opportunities as well. Missed hair in the tail and in the front of my brow section. This is where the brow filler tattoo ink pen is perfectly designed, because now I can actually design and draw on hair-like strokes. I mean, it looks like there's hair. Like literally, I just need to fill in that little gap, and right in the front section, I mean, who is she? Comb that through, and that is a perfect brow. Okay, so let's put the Real Techniques eyeshadow brush set to the test. It's a gorgeous selection of different designs, especially designed by makeup artists, so you know it's perfect for you and me. I've always loved Real Techniques brushes, the price point, the design, highest quality synthetic bristles. So let's put these sets to the test and create something a little creative, shall we? I'm using the BPerfect Carnival 3 Love Tahiti eyeshadow palette for this look. So I'm going to start off with the brush 320. The eyeshadow brushes really pick up pigment really well and disperse and places it gorgeously. So I'm quite excited to see how these perform. So that's just going to be my transitions shade throughout. I'm going to soften that with the shade called Sand. Same brush, and just soften the outer edges. Then I'm going to go in with brush 355. This is the tapered eyeshadow brush, and with the shade Mango. Nice and bright. What I love about the brush, it actually picks up and transfers the shadow really nice and effortlessly. Next brush is the 354, and this is the brow highlighter. I'm not going to use it as a brow highlighter just because it says it's a brow highlighter. Doesn't mean you have to use it for brow highlight. So I'm going to use, it's got a gorgeous like little dome design, shorter on the one side and actually elongates to the other. So I'm going to go in with Blaze. It's a very deep cherry red shade, and just deepen my lash line with that shade. Beautiful. Beautiful. With the brush 344, this is the winged liner brush. I'm going to pick up a deeper red, and this is chili pepper, and tight line my lash line on the top and extend it to the end. Really gorgeous design, super thin, and the brush length is gorgeous, so it actually just drags and follows the contours of the eye gorgeously and effortlessly. I'm just going to go back into the tapered brush. I really like these kind of fluffy brushes because you can go back and forth and just soften and blend as you go. I'm going to use the brush 351 straight liner. It's quite a unique design, and picking up that deep red again and just use it to line my bottom liner. What I quite like about this design, if you're going to go and use it as a liner, you're not actually touching your skin or your face, so the precision is quite easy. I went quite there with that bottom liner, but I think I'm going to soften it with the brush 306, and this is the Instapop crease brush. Again, don't tell me what to do. I'm going to use this brush where I want to, and I'm just going to soften that lower lash shadow. So with that Instapop crease brush, I'm just going to deepen in the inner crease and create like a demi crease, cut crease in the inner corner and connect with that bottom liner. And then just softly blending that out, again with the tapered eyeshadow brush. So we've got a gorgeous, very dramatic look going on. So I'm going to go back in with the Instapop crease brush. Very easy to clean these brushes, quick spot clean. And I'm going to pick up JJ, that is this gorgeous rose red wine Merlot color shimmer, and just pack this all over my lid and blend that out to the center. So just highlighted the inner corner. I'm going back in with the winged liner brush, and this time in matte black, and I'm just deepening the outer corner. What I love about this brush, it really contours to the eyes, so it makes creating eyeliner and wing liner a dream with shadow. And I'm sure with gel liner even easier. So with brush 326, it's a flat liner brush, super skinny, picking up that matte black, black beach, and deepening up the crease inner corner. Going back in with the tight liner and a gel black liner, I am just going to line the outer lashes and then tight line my waterline. Let's see how that goes. This brush is designed to tight line your lash line. It is oh so easy, literally push and play. There we go. Let me finish the other eye and put on the mascara and then finish the eye look. Okay, so that's the eyes. I must say, Real Techniques eyeshadow brushes really gave me the inspiration to go full avant-garde. So I just enhanced the complexion a little bit to match the eye, the drama of it all. So to complete the look, I'm going in with Standard Beauty's latest drop, and this is their first lip product, and it's lip stains and a lip glaze, formulated with active ingredients like peptide, ceramide, dew juice, aloe vera gel, jojoba, nourishing oils, hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and so much more. So let's get into it. The lip stains are packed with incredible benefits and ingredients and available in 4 shades. So let's swatch these lip stains and see how stainy they are. Iconic, Glen Coco, Berry Bold, Sweet Talker. Let's allow it to dry for a couple of minutes and reveal the staining power. Yo, guys, it really stains, but Sweet Talker is very subtle, where you can see that Iconic and Very Bold really packs a punch. The matching lip product is the Peptide Lip Gloss. So it's claiming to be a high nourishing lip formula with hyaluronic acid, jojoba, peptides with a non-sticky formula. From all the shades, I think Glen Coco is going to be the matching one, but we sort of can actually layer Glen Coco and Iconic. Let's see how it applies to the lips. The doe foot applicator is super small. Let's see how much product it actually, it does glide on. It is very, very liquid and it's very ticklish. I can't, it is too ticklish. Okay, honestly, I don't know what's up with this applicator because it's literally tickling the heck out of me. But it's nice to actually line the lips. Quite dark, didn't expect that. On the hand, it's a little bit lighter. Let's wipe this off and see how it actually stained. It really has an instant stain to the lips and it was only a couple of seconds on. I'm going to try Iconic and see how that matches the eye look. Let's give this a second to dry and then layer another layer. It's definitely lightweight. It's not a full coverage lipstick. So if that's what you're looking for, it's not going to be your best friend. This is a stain. This is a light cover, long lasting. It's a hint of color, but this Iconic is delivering a punch of pigment. I really enjoy it. So I'm actually going to do a little blot test and get the most of the excess off and then go and apply the Peptide lip gloss. Color still there. not a lot of transfer. Kissable proof, and the color is still there. The stain is staining, it is long lasting. I'm gonna sickle to get this off my lips, I'm sure. So red lips at the office tomorrow. Let's gloss it up with a Peptide gloss. So it is a very thick formula. I do wish the applicator was a little bit bigger. Wow. Okay, so this is a glaze, a full lip glaze with hyaluronic acid and peptides. Non-sticky, not really heavy either. It's giving me that glossy strings, but I applied a lot. And there we go. It's my final look. My final thoughts of the products that we covered. The Essence Primer, great in description, really not my best friend. The finish was great, but when I started working with foundation over it and started messing too much, it started lifting and pilling and coming away. So not my biggest 5-star rating on the primer. The Wet n Wild Tinted Hydration foundation, really enjoyed it. It worked from a subtle sheer finish to a full glam. It is lightweight still. I don't feel like I've got a lot of makeup on, but it doesn't feel like it is heavy or dragging down. And it is just super smooth and not settling into my pores or fine lines or wrinkles. So really enjoy it. Yes, there's not a lot of shades, but if you do fit into the shade match, it's definitely a try for you. The PlayGirl brow products win in my book. For the price point, it's incredible. The ultimate brow filler tattoo pen is incredible. I love it. It filled in my brows, looks super natural, and it stood the test in this warm studio. Also really enjoyed the Pro Browtician, as it's got a gorgeous tone to it. It's available in 3 shades, could be a little bit more, but for me, it's got that perfect ashy neutral brown that I can just fill and shape my brow gorgeously. Real Techniques are incredible. You know, you can never go wrong with Real Techniques. From a professional to a beginner, there is the brush for you, and these sets are perfect for those that are taking the beauty journey a little bit more serious. It's definitely something to check out and very affordable. And lastly, Standard Beauty, their stains and lip glaze. I love the lip glaze, the fact that it's got peptides and hyaluronic acid, so it's got that hydration and benefits for wearing something that is more cosmetic, and it just has a gorgeous feel to it. It's not sticky, it's not too heavy, and the stains is just gorgeous. I'm quite excited to see the more shades that they're going to come out with. So thank you so much for watching. This is my final look. I hope you enjoyed, and if there's anything else, click subscribe, share, follow, and all the rest. Ciao.